back, ladies and gentlemen, to the last part of the Late Late Show. Could we have bags of respectful hush, please? I want to call upon Dan Coughlan, please. Where is Dan Coughlan? Dan, come out here now and do your thing. Whatever it is you're going to do for us, Dan, do for us, please.
Should I bow to the 7 high priests?
Yes.
I got you all right show there, I can tell you. Between slagging bishops and stuffing brass, there'll be letters flying in the paper, I'm telling you. The paper will be full of them. But true, you know, you're all talk about Cork, city, north sides, but what about West Cork? What about way down to Macroom? There was a fella down there one time, and he was in the furniture trade. And he had a great year in the furniture trade. So off to Paris with him. So he came back, you see, and the lads were anxious to know how he got on in Paris. So says Patrick to him, how did you get on at all, see, and you without a word of the language on you? Gotta find out, see, find out. Didn't I meet a girl down in the park, see, and I drew a cab, you see, and she nodded and off with us in a taxi. And then I drew some cutlery and plates, you see, and she nodded again and off with us, and we had dinner. And then I drew 2 people dancing, you see, and she nodded again and off with us to the disco. But then, didn't she take out the Pion Louis herself and draw a big double bed? Oh, says Patrick, wasn't she cunning? How well she knew you were in the furniture trade. A very true story. True as I'm having a bath at the moment. This happened. And it happened up in Collins's barracks. This is our military establishment in Cork. Right on top of Military Hill, up there, Collins's barracks. And up there, a platoon of C Company B Battalion. They won the All-Ireland shoot. They were the best bangers in the army. So they get 48 hours furlough. They all go downtown, they're all due back Wednesday, 24 hours there you are. And they're all back, except 4. These 4 characters turn up on Friday. And they know they're in trouble, they're in dire trouble. So they say, look, we'll get a story and stick to this story come hell or high water and we'll be okay. Now, 3 of them are very good friends, no problem there, but the 4th fella isn't very paper, as they say, like, don't mind him. Just 3 to 1, he having a fucking pup's chance. Leave him alone, he's all right. So they're up before the green table Monday morning, something like this. Right, thanks very much, sir, for the 48 hours off, like. We went downtown, we had a few jars. We were fired out about 11 o'clock, sir, and there wasn't a bus in Panay. Not even a taxi, sir. But up in the bridge, up in the Father Matthew statue, sir, there was a sidecar. All ready for the road line. We all got aboard, sir, over the bridge. We're halfway up the steep hill, sir, the horse dropped dead. You might build it next. You know what? I saw I the same as me past. We went downtown, we had a few jars. We fired out about 11 o'clock. That's a bloody bus to be saved. But don't be the temperate fella, don't be him. There's a sidecar all ready for the road, off the bridge, halfway up the steep hill, so the horse dropped dead. You mightn't believe next! You know what? A lieutenant of God's honest truth, so we were all flute downtown. We were fired out about 11 o'clock. One bus was not nothing to be seen. But up in the bridge, sir, up in the non-point and fell up in him. There's a ginnet all tattled for the road, so off the bridge, no problem. Halfway up the steep hill, sir, the ginnet dropped dead. You might be next! You know what? So I wasn't with them at all. As a matter of fact, I doesn't drink or smoke. I went to the pictures. I came out about 11 o'clock. I don't know what you're saying about buses. I got a bus straight away. We'd have been home long ago, so we couldn't get up Military Hill with all the fucking dead horses. And of course, before it was Collins's barracks, it was Victoria Barracks. When we had the Empire, Karachi, the Punjab, Falkland Island, ballet attack, please. I was in the army, cavalry of golf, known far and wide as the Galloping Major. When I was in the army, I was a cavalryman, you know. And whenever I went to parade, a magnificent picture I made. When me galloping here, me galloping there, this ridiculous habit I got. And I vow to you now that I'm galloping yet, whether up in the saddle or not. And the folks, they all stare at me so. It matters not where I may go. It's a bumpity, 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 bump, as if I were riding me charger. Bumpity, 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 bump, as gay as an Indian barger. All the folks declare that I'm the big old stager. Hey, hey, clear the way, here comes the Galloping Major. I'd asked dear, I said I'd treat myself to a holiday by the sea. So I went and my quarters I fixed, but I found that the bathing was mixed. So I galloped away to a bathing machine in the busiest part of the day. And I soon felt at home with the girls in the water and joined in their frivolous play. Oh, they were beautiful creatures, were they all? Yeah, they giggled as soon as they saw. Bumpity, 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 bump, as if I were riding me charger. Bumpity, 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 bump, as gay as an Indian barger. All the folks declare that I'm the gay old stager. Hey, hey, clear the way, here comes the Galloping Major. I don't tell everyone, but still I was married some time ago. I regret of the matter to speak, we were only together a week. I endeavored, of course, to make Gwendolyn happy, but one day, alas and alack, that impulsive young creature ran home to her mother and told her she'd never go back. When I said no, and I thought that was rough, she replied that she had quite enough of me. Bumpity, 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 bump, as if I were riding me charger. Bumpity, 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 bump, as gay as an Indian barger. All the folks declare that I'm the gay old stager. Hey, ho, tell the way, here comes the Galloping Major.
Thank you very much, Dan. Well done. Well done. Dan, that was Dan Coughlan, otherwise known in Dublin as Dan Coughlan. Well, there you are, you can't account for these things.